All right, everybody. Today I'm here with DasAltberg. Das, you want to say hello?
God help, he forced me. No, hello. Hello, everybody. Greetings. You're gonna
Yeah.
hate this interview. You're gonna so hate it.
Why is that?
Because I'm awful.
Oh, I mean, they're watching me, so they get to see me potato, not you.
I guess that's fine. But yes, I'm doing well. Thank you very much for inviting me. And clearly, the big thing that I wanted for ages was to be interviewed. I have never done one of these, so it's gonna be interesting, I guess.
Yeah. I really like the. It's awesome, like the different perspectives on everything. So I really enjoyed doing them.
Fair
But
enough, fair enough.
to kick it off,
Yes.
what were you doing before HLL, like gaming wise and whatnot?
Oh God! I mean, I joined HLL in I don't remember 2019. Was it 2018? 2000, somewhere around there. Um, I think I did. God, what did I did? I don't know what came around it, but the thing is, I play a lot of random games. Like I play strategy games, I play simulators, I play, and I died. Um, I I would say the last like on theme like World War II game that I played was definitely Day of Defeat Source back then. But I would assume I played some random game that was popular, like a AAA thing that came around at the same time. Like I don't know what came out of it around that time, but probably like a Total War game is always a good choice of games.
Right.
Yeah.
So what got you to Hello Loose? Was there like an ad or seen like a YouTube video or something?
I mean, I wanted to play a new World War II game because I know the material sounds so weird, but I wanted to play another World War II game. It's a bit of an FPS thing. I thought, what is this? Oh, it's Hell Let Loose. That's a dumb name, but could be all right. And I fell in love with the game. Sounds so cliche, I know, but I really enjoyed Hell Let Loose back in the day, with the 200% resolution scale thingy, where everything was like double sharp and everything looked so sharp and sexy. Yeah, and yeah. And then I think that one of the big things was also because back in the day, I started playing on one server especially often, so I got the players there, got to know them, and well, basically, when you make new friendships, you stay with the game that everybody's playing.
Right. So did you join a team pretty quickly after you started playing?
Yes and no, I did play on, because back in the day there was only one big server that everybody played on, basically. Like there were multiple servers, but one was always full, which was 82nd AD.
Right.
And back in the day, Froggers, Burn, Nick, and all the others, because these nerds were back in 82nd, or came around to 82nd back in the day, said, Albert, join us, you're beautiful and lovely, and please join us, good God. And I said, no, it's not. I'm first gonna join you. I died. I'm first gonna join you when I main my medic, when I'm level 10 medic, then I'm gonna join you.
You get the medic to level 10?
Yes.
And did you join?
Which might sound silly, but back in the like being a medic is always a shitty job. Back in the maybe a few people stayed a bit longer alive before redeploying because the comms team was not that built out and everything, so people didn't know. Oh, I should probably press escape and redeploy. But back then you received 1 XP for bandaging another player, and you received 2 XP for reviving another player.
Right.
And now I think you get like 30 XP or something like that. You get like 15 times the amount of XP. It was a long road going to level 10 as a medic. But yeah, I basically then afterwards I joined 82nd AD.
Wow. Did you get into like were you playing comp and stuff when that happened?
No. I came from Day of Defeat Source comp, where I played comp actively, and I at the end had so many toxic fucks that I thought, you know what, I'm gonna sit out comp for a while.
Right.
Yeah. So much salt. No, but I just wanted to chill, basically, hang around with friends, and that's what I did. 82nd AD.
So when did you start getting into casting the matches? Was that pretty early on?
Pretty early on. It was around. Also, I gotta lie. 2019, 2020. It was rather early. It was when I started over at 82nd AD because when I joined 82nd AD, I was starting also to stream a bit. So I think it might have been like March, May 2020. Maybe it was 2021. I'm not sure. Don't get me on the year. But I remember doing one of the first training camp 18 versus 18s. But yeah, I remember back in the day. Lost my train of thought for a second. I basically started streaming, and then Jem from 82nd, he was just a normal player back in the day there, said, "Hey, Altberg, we're having a comp match. I have a great idea of just showing the POVs. Like, we have a few guys that are streaming. Do you want to do, like, commentary over the video material? We're going to stream to you, and you're just going to talk over the stuff?" Because back in the day, we didn't have admin cam, so the only option was me with POV, basically. Or you would watch, like, training camp where they just had both maps open. They would sit in each other HQ and have the map open. Say, "Oh, this dot is moving this way, and this dot is moving this."
Gosh.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. It was pretty fucking shit. I like that they, had an idea and they were trying something, but wasn't the most entertaining.
Right.
And then, comp became a bit more interesting, yada yada. And then when we had admin cam, everybody then joined on the whole casting thing, and yeah. Then it became what it is today, basically. Yeah.
So when did they add the admin cam? Like, do you know around what time that was?
Oh god, that is a great question! Sorry, start on OP. It's all something people don't often get to hear, really. When I play FPS, I make random noises, so that's gonna be interesting. But I don't remember when admin cam was added, to be fair. Mostly because most of these years were a lot of a blur, basically, because I did switch jobs a few times, did editing a lot of times, like over months, where I did nothing but basically work my day job, then go home, edit videos for like seasonal and things like that. And yeah, then admin cam was out. And don't know if you... Wait, what? What the fuck? Huh. I found a bug. I can't open my map anymore.
You can't open your map.
No, my map is gone.
Are you still able to move and everything?
I can move normally. I can shoot. I can tab out the game. I can go back in. I don't have a map.
Classic.
Well, that's fun.
That's
Great.
so HLL.
That's a new one. Anyways, where were we? Sorry.
The admin cam.
Oh yeah, admin cam. Admin cam was a nice thing I did back in the day when admin cam became a thing. I actually had, I don't know if you were around that time when I did that, when admin cam became a thing. Were you around there, Chris?
I started in August of 2022, and...
Oh, that was earlier then.
Let me see. There was an 18 tournament that fall, I want to say, that I participated in, and then it was the DC Hill.
Ah, okay. Well, but for the ones that are new, basically the original idea was, because I did like my POV system, people enjoyed it. Quality was so-so because of restreaming everything to me, and then getting like 6 or 7 HD streams into my system, then uploading my own stuff back into the internet. There was a lot of like connection stuff, and so the quality suffered a bit. But I basically had like 4 to 6 POVs, and I had somebody actually doing admin cam for me. So I had one camera and was just literally just floating around like the hard cap that we're fighting over, and I could switch between, oh, this is the cam above, and we're gonna switch back down to the POV. Which made for quite some good entertaining shots. It was a lovely little thing. And my map is working again, lovely.
So how was casting matches with like 3 yard again and everything? Did it feel different than it does now? With how the game's changed, like, there's a lot less like counter sniping going on with artillery and whatnot, or did you kind of just still focus on the macro more?
I mean, the thing is, back in the day, I had my camera guys. We didn't really focus that much on artillery. No, we didn't. I think the only thing we really captured was mostly just, oh, what is the defense line on both artilleries? Because one of the issues is, of course, one of the fun things that people that don't do casting might not know is, if you fuck something up, you're gonna get messages on Twitch sometimes, like whispers, like,
Yeah.
oh, you showed only this, you showed the artillery only for the team you were on. Clearly, you're supporting the other team. This is random rambling. Okay, sure. So then made sure that I always show both sides, definitely, because else it's unfair and yada yada yada. I have to say, when it comes to like what changed back there from casting originally and today, I mean, I'm more active, so to say, for me. Because, you know, back in the day, I was just sitting back saying, okay, I have 6 POVs, I have my guy on the admin cam, I just need to basically press buttons and jump from one side to the other and talk over what I'm seeing. Right. So nowadays, when I do, like, my streams, you have all the other shit that's happening, like, oh, I'm gonna fly around here, but I need to also not fly too fast, because if I fly too fast, it's not gonna render nice on the stream, so it's gonna, like, especially with green areas, which exists quite a bit in Hell Let Loose. Those are gonna look absolutely shit on Twitch. So you need to slow down, have a nice angle and everything. Don't move too much. So there's a lot of stuff I had to, well, basically learn or try not to fuck up over time.
Right. Was there any matches that kind of stood out back then? Like really your favorites, I guess?
Oh god, that's a glorious question. I have done many matches. I think we have now matches-wise that I have covered in the 3-digit area.
Oh shit.
I mean, I literally am doing a match each week for the last four years. And sometimes, you know, the things that people keep forgetting is that I also do like random small little things, like, oh, the what was the last thing we did? Like, let's say Karachi Zombie Night. We do a Zombie Night, which is always that's actually a thing I might throw in when it comes to like what I like, especially. Lots of different teams tried Zombie Nights, aka, if nobody knows Zombie Nights is basically one side plays as survivors with weapons, depending on what the setting is, and the other is gonna be just people with melee weapons.
Yeah.
And then if the survivors die, and then one of the survivors dies, you switch over to the other side. And the best I have seen and covered over the years and partaken as well was the KRT ones, because KRT did the very smart thing of doing the, back in the new map Remagen, at night. Sorry, the new Remagen night map.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I don't know. It was definitely Remagen, and the wish was basically set your brightness to 0. No? And only shotguns. So it was dark. I think it was also night. I'm not sure. But it was dark. You had all the horror elements, basically, with all the darkness. You were just out there in the wild, and yeah, the zombies aren't going to come. Also, KRT had the fun thing of flying around with an admin cam guy that just played Left 4 Dead sounds. Like the horn alerting or the witch close by, random screams, a bit of a jump scare shit. That was good stuff. But yeah, there's a few, like matches-wise, there were a few really good matches. But to point one out is hard. I remember... Actually, I can't tell you because I think at least... Let me just crouch down. Altberg is not moving. Oh god, he's lazy. Let me go on my channel for a second. Because I can tell you because I've made a few ones highlights. This is me doing some extra time. There we go. Highlights. Yoinky boinky. There we go. Seasonal final. WTH against ESPT. Ooh. From 5 months ago. Apparently that was worth of my time. Trying to find this. Where is it? Yes, we had the fight of the Hive against UFR. 2 French teams playing on Canton Town Center, with just 70 minutes of constant back and forths, stuff exploding. The hard point doesn't get doesn't flip. Half a millimeter goes back forth. That was a glorious match. Like the French were fighting like madmen back then. I can't judge it nowadays because I haven't done a French match in ages. I think I did do reviews like a few weeks ago, but it was a bit of a short one, I think.
Right.
So yeah.
I
can mention one thing, my top 10 at least. The last match of Chimera, which we did. Because it was filled with just glorious carnage all throughout. Oh, got so many good clips from that. Okay, I ramble enough. Yes, please, yes.
I think right now, is Refuse the only main French team, I believe, at this point?
I think they are, because we had CFR in the past. We had the Hive. We had the 5. which was with the chicken, I think. We had UFR. We had 233 something. I have like a dozen French logos from different comp communities. There was also a cavalry something French team. Then there was Blacklist with the raccoon logo. Oh god, what else we had? I think we had like 2 more that I remember, and we also have, of course, you know, the current Refuse team, which is not a French team because now they are also filled with a lot of Russian players.
Really? I did not know that.
Oh, like EG broke up.
Oh.
Did you not notice the whole AG thing? Oh, buddy. EG had a big dropout, basically. A lot of EG players, like Mag and the others, left. And now I think they... I don't know how many, but I think like Refuse got like a dozen or more EG players.
Wow, that's actually really interesting.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically the same country. Wait, what?
Oh, God.
Ah! Could be worse. I could have said something like, oh, Sweden and Finland. Of course, it's the same. No. Nah. Or Germany and Austria. Things.
So you're in WTH now, right?
Yes, at the moment, yes.
What caused you to move over there?
Again, it sounds so shitty cliche, but basically friendship. No, it kind of is because originally I was 82nd AD. Then we had the big incident at 82nd AD with the comp team, and basically all my friends, which was like 80% comp, was Sorry, guy in the corner. Basically everybody left. Like the 82nd AD lost like 80-90% of their comp team. And they all reformed to OC, Odd Company. And then I was, for a lot of time, I still am, basically, in Odd Company. Then Odd Company decided that, you know what, we're not going to do Hell It Loose comp anymore. And that's when everybody left. So a lot of people, like, left and joined DC. That's why you have, like, Quick Nicks and others that were in there. Lots of faces, True Bob, yada, yada, yada. Steven, young. And I basically, you know, OC was dying down. Then I had one big... sorry. I had one... I do an event each year. I do the Bearded Battalion, which is a stupid name, but it's a charity event, basically, against prostate cancer, testicular cancer... something else. I forgot the third thing. God damn it. And against male suicides. There we go. We're helping November each year. Basically, WTH helped me out one year so unbelievably. Just, you know, like dozens of people just lurking, donating, spreading the message. Which was why I got to know a lot of WTH people. They just chilled and hanged out with me, and I just got to know them. And I thought, you know what? At the moment, I don't have a loose team that I know of, and WTH is the one that are hanging out with me the most. So, you know what? Let's try seeing how it is at WH. But I'm basically going, where are my friends? I don't care if a team is good or bad or shit. As long as I have friends there, then I will go there. So WTH better treat me nice.
Have you played any comp games with WTH, like any scrims or anything?
No. I am not in comp at all. The only comp touch I have is, you know, flying in the sky and shitting on people.
Right.
As a metaphor, as in symbol. These fuckers here. But no, I think never mind, I didn't play there either. I thought for a second about a thing, but no, I don't think I have done any comp play actively in any team.
Right. So, over the time that you've been casting,
yes,
how has the comp scene kind of fluctuated? Right now, there's like I would say there's kind of a bad aggregation of players and whatnot. Like, it's kind of, a lot of, like, kind of stacked teams, you know? Everything's kind of stacked towards the top. Has it been healthier, or has it kind of maintained that kind of that trend?
I mean, you know, back in the day, you had a lot of teams. You had a lot of. I mean, they were always like the big names. No? Like WTH was always a big name because it had a ton of people. 82nd ID had a bit of a roller coaster over the years because they were the big boys, no? And then they lost their main comp scene. They were a bit of a joke for a few months. No? Then they got their stuff back, their shit together, which is lovely. I still like the comeback story of 82nd. Then they had another drop out, but they lost Thorpe and some others, and a bit of a drain there again, and I think it's a third drain as well. I'm not sure about that one. Then they got all their shit together again, and I think at the moment they're having a bit of a trouble with the 50 versus 50 scene, but they dominate the 18 versus 18s, and now what was it called? Oh yeah, right, the comp scene. I guess back in the day it was less. What I noticed especially is there was less drama on a daily basis, right. But when drama hit was basically right in your face. Like the big drama thing was clearly the spit situation with the whole this is how you basically cheat the enemy files. That's what our opponent did. How do you know how to cheat the enemy files? Things. Long story, but you had like really heavy issues that came up. You didn't have like we have a random topic, let's shit about it all day now.
Right.
Like, drama was less often, but when it came, it was right in your face. That sounds a bit sexual.
Do you have a favorite drama? Or, like, a drama that you found the most entertaining?
What did we have drama-wise in the last? I mean, the indie thing was always bad because it didn't get fixed for a long time, but then again, didn't get also mentioned. The red dot thing about the Greyhounds that was back then in the past with one player having a red dot on the screen and the whole discussion kind of died out there. A favorite one. What I like is basically when it comes to like drama, because I want to avoid drama as much as possible. I did not have my mouse in my hand. What I like about drama is when a player is unbelievably good, and then people say, "Hey, he's kind of extremely good suddenly. Can he like record his game?" And then the person vanishes,
right?
Or is suddenly like playing like me.
It's a classic.
Which in this case is really bad. Wow, I have done fuck all this round.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty bad too, so I'm right there with you.
You say it, but then you see my screen and you think, good God, is this guy even playing? I'm being really shit right now, but then again, I'm also not normally talking that much to people.
Right. There's a guy here camping, I don't know where he's at, but...
But then again, I'm also he's behind us.
Got him.
But yeah, with the whole, like, drama thing... Sorry. What I wish would be that people would get over drama at some point, because, you could still... Like, anybody some people just live on the drama from ages ago, like, oh, yeah, I remember 4 years ago, this and this happened. Okay. The people involved are not playing anymore. Like, I hate when there's old feuds, and they just try to bring it on to new people.
Yeah, I feel like that happens in a lot of the communities, too.
Yeah, I mean, the original thing with WTH against DC, and then, like, new people come in and think, what is the issue between each teams? And then everybody says, we have no issues, we like these guys. Yeah, but these two fucking guys, there we go. Like, two people have an issue with the other team, so, and drama, and I don't know. We have enough issues in the comp scene already, we don't need, like, ancient fucking drama that just keeps blowing up every time. I know. Because a lot of teams...
Okay.
Oh god, you're focusing. So you probably not talk right now. It would be a dick move.
You're good. Okay. There's people over here, but they're all dead now. Oh, there's an OP in the corner.
I should have told what gun you should play, but then again, you're playing squad leader, so you can't really do that.
Yeah, I didn't. I forgot to ask.
No, it's all good. I mean, I can't force you to play the grease gun.
I have access to the carbine and the Thompson. If you want me to change one of those, I'm down.
Nah, you go ahead and have some fun.
There's a guy. I should have said OP. Oh boy.
Should have said go play medic, corpseman.
I actually cannot play medic.
As in you don't have the corpseman unlocked, or as in you hate it so much?
I don't have a single XP in Medic, so I intend on keeping it that way. Yeah, I want to keep it that way for my entire time on this game.
I mean, it has a certain shine of purity, I guess.
It's really weird. Like, you go down my loadouts, and most everything is level 10 now, but is at 0 with zero XP. Like, even if you go on that stats website, there's nothing.
Fair enough. Proximity warning. The only thing I still have is good map awareness.
Yeah, I think casting also can really, like, teach you, I guess, how people kind of play in the movement and the macro and whatnot. Yeah. It's, like, pretty big, honestly. Do you have, like, favorite players that you've kind of covered before?
Oh God! I mean, there is some lovely people. Hi there, local people that know me, lovely. The problem is if you're cast and you say like, if I know like miss one name, then that person's gonna say, "Altberg, you missed me. Right. Why do you hate me?" Dude, chill. But there is a lot of people that I love. I love a lot of people from the KRT team because I think everybody can agree that everybody loves KRT.
Right. Is KRT still around?
Okay, dude, KRT is still around. They're playing in the ECL still.
Oh, okay. I've never really heard of them, only because I don't know if they've ever... Have they done seasonals before, or...?
They have. They played with OC back in the day. Oh, okay. And they made it to the rank 4.
Nice, that's not bad.
Yes. They only fail against, I think, WTH or something, and then they got plonked again. But yeah, no, OC and KRT had lovely plays. The thing is with KRT, they are more of like a fun group that gets together and wants to have fun.
Right.
Less than like, oh, we are like a community of like a public thing, and because you can't really see anything, because they have their Discord lockdown. You just see the entrance areas to Camelot, basically, you know. But you have more of like it feels like a more of a friends gets together kind of thing.
Right.
That being said, these fuckers were there's an iconic match. I think I have done. Yeah, I have covered that. Which is, let me think. St. Marie-Églé. Oh god, who's on the right side? St. Marie-Églé. It's Axis on the right. No.
Axis on the left.
Is it Axis on the left?
Yeah, Axis left.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So KRT was allies and Greyhounds. Old Greyhounds, not actual current Greyhounds, but old Greyhounds, you know, like top 3 team, yada at the moment. Altberg talk shit about us now. I love you, Greyhounds, don't get me wrong. But like top team fighting equally with Core Greyhounds, let's phrase it like that. No? Around that, well, not equally, but around that point of skill. They played against KRT on St. Marie-Églé. And basically, they were on the last point. I think it was like, oh god, it was... Shit, what was it? It was checkpoint. Sorry, it was hospice. No, top. And middle was graveyard, and then the last point was whatever was in the middle. No, the last point on the allied side. And basically, Grand was just because everybody knew. Okay, it's Greyhounds. So they were pushing in. They were dominating for an hour. Like KRT was defending their last point for an hour, which is hard. And then the last like 20 minutes or so, they pushed graveyard. With 4 tanks, nothing else, just 4 tanks driving over the open plains and running behind walls and hiding. Greyhounds came on the cemetery, looked around and couldn't find a fucking soul because they were all hiding in their tanks behind the garrison. So because the Puma was also full, so 5 people, then another Puma, 5 people, 2 tanks, 3 people that dominated everything on the hard cap, and they took graveyard back. In the meantime, because people are just in the tanks. But the whole rest of the infantry was on an airhead at hospice. They took the 3rd point back within the same 2 minutes, 2 minutes later. And then they were pushing the 4th point of Greyhounds. All within like 5 minutes. And then they got fucked and they lost everything.
Oh, fuck.
But, yeah, like, KRT does some amazing... Like, people don't know about KRT. I noticed that also when I did some casting. People don't know KRT because they have not been long enough around to know KRT. But KRT does maybe not the best plays, like we are the most comp-heavy, strongest top 10 team. But they do some wacky stuff you don't see in normal plays. And in a lot of times, it plays out quite well.
Right.
Yeah. That's why I love KRT. Also, of course, Postal and Ditzel and Fitoni and Frontan, and I need to name a lot of people because else they're gonna give me shit, you know. And Terry and Doge and just name a few more dozen people. And Trotje and Schmitzkatze and, you know, I need to name some people else I'm gonna get into trouble. Oh god, I still need to get used to the new sounds of the thing. Think grenade, maybe? No.
Do you have any favorite, like, 18v18 matches?
1 second. Oink. There you go. 18 versus 18s. I surely would have, but then again, 18 versus 18, sadly, at the moment, not a thing. Because Avenues has no time, Froggers is not going to do it alone, and the other 18 versus 18 formats are not that interesting looking, because it feels like there's a lack of, like, organization and everything. So I don't really follow the 18 versus 18 thing.
Right.
Might be amazing at them, but I just... The initial phase seemed a bit lackluster with everything, so I just avoid that. But like 18 vs 18 matches, I would assume I have a few favorite ones if I look back. But again, it's 4 years, 4 to 5 years of just 18 vs 18. So I don't remember them all.
Right. Yeah, 18s has a kind of special place in my heart, I guess, because that's kind of what got me into comp.
Lovely.
Yeah, because when I started, I don't know if you remember, there was during that 18v18, it was there was a 79th Infantry Division. And we kept getting bullied by VLK all the way up into the B bracket where we went like 0-4 in that bracket. But it was kind of funny because how it was like laid out, we would lose to VLK, but then we would beat everybody else. We did that from D and C. And we got into B, and then I think VLK beat us, but lost to, or no, maybe they beat a couple more people, but we actually started getting beat by other people. It was just really weird. We just kept, it was like we were grabbed onto their heel and they were just like climbing up the mountain. We were just holding on. But
79th. What was your logo?
It's like a little blue shield deal. It was a LARPer team. We were LARPing.
Oh, like the 10th. No, so that was what I said. That's the 10th mountain is what I'm thinking of. Never mind. Yeah.
But yeah. Then we formed the Otters. We did a merge team with another team and.
Okay. Now I'm back on knowing the team. Okay. Like, I need either a funky name or I need a cool logo to remember it, because it has been so many hundreds of teams. Good God.
Yeah.
But remember the Otters, yes. Ah, the Otters. I think you can match a few us.
Yeah, you casted a couple.
Yes, exactly. I feel like an old man. Was I there back in the day? I think so, yes. Something.
We had some pretty good games.
Who are you again? Yeah.
Man, there's like a lot of teams from back then that aren't around now that I kind of missing, like 20th Panzer Division. We always had or Panzer Grenadiers, sorry. Or I think that's what they were, 20th PZD. Either way.
Are they not around it?
No.
Did they stop?
Oh. Yeah, I think they're gone for pretty much the most part.
20th, those were the guys with the black logo, ex-soldier helmet, and I think some coloring in the background like a flag.
Yeah.
On the helmet, like a plonk. Yeah. I remember all of you fuckers out there. To some degree, at least. But yeah, it has been quite the ride so far, hasn't it? But like for me, it has been 5 years. More or less, because... but lots of things have changed.
Yeah.
Lots of things are gonna still change.
Even since I've been here, things have changed a lot. I feel like. I mean, I'm going on, it'll be 2 years this August, so, since I started playing, and then, even longer than that, than when I got involved with the comp scene, like a few months after that, so. Yeah, it was crazy to me. Yeah, I never played in the 3 Artigun map, but I was there when it changed.
Yes. Like a lot of people give that whole system a lot of shit. Well, Originally, a lot of people gave it a lot of shit, like saying, this is the worst idea ever. This is such a shitty idea. Nobody wants this. And then over the time, people said, yeah, this is basically the best way to do it. And it's not great, but it's better than 3 arties.
Yeah. Now we get to kill the enemy teams already, and everyone gets to mauled in the general chat and have a good day. But that's a little ESPT meme there.
Oh, we're getting spicy.
I get to meme on myself, right? Or I guess I didn't kill the arty, but it did look pretty fucking bad when we did it.
There you go. Yeah, the whole other thing. I still feel like, can we? God damn it! The whole thing about like can't kill the arty. Fair enough. Like the whole situation. Actually, you joined 2 years ago, so you had the whole situation with, we have to build like the arty defense and everything. Then we have like people that only act to kill the arty on the other side, right? You were there, yeah. That was 2 years ago, right?
I wasn't playing like in the comp scene, but I was watching the matches at that time. Yeah.
Fair enough. Like you saw at least them back in the day, the amount of shit that just build like build a belt and get the arty, put a truck on it, and then have a tank on the side that blocks all the shots because then it's going to shoot from the other HQ into our HQ and blast this and blah 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 blah. I just got the confirmation who my co-host for tomorrow is going to be. Lovely.
Oh,
I'm casting ESPT against 82nd AD tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't get to play in that game, and I'm really sad about that.
Ah.
It's Mother's Day, so...
Oh, right, it's Mother's Day. Correct.
Yeah.
So basically, you're saying whoever plays tomorrow hates their mother. I see. That's the official statement. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. Clearly. Shame on all of you! But apparently it's gonna be lovely Mr. Neathru is gonna join me tomorrow. Gonna get little Anthony out of his retirement so he can co-cast tomorrow with me. Tomorrow, Sunday, sorry. I can smell you focusing right now.
Oh, yeah, well, my kid walked in. She was talking to me for a minute here. She likes to watch me play sometimes, which she shouldn't be watching this game, but she does, so...
Fuck, are you killing the Nazis again?
Yeah, something like that. She doesn't know what that is yet, though, so...
Fair enough. Good thing.
What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, so
you're playing on a synergy server. No. What?
So the war correspondent thing, how did that come to be,
Yes.
and how long's that been a thing?
I think I need to address it. I'm a war correspondent. I'm a war correspondent now, people. I'm a Hell Let Loose partner. Ugh.
He owns the company.
Yes, I do now. I do have all the company. I have the keys to Team 17 clearly, and I now can lift my boots. The thing is, I had often contact with war correspondents over the years because being friends with Armadillo and with Will, who were war correspondents, and then with Squid as well. These nerds were always war correspondents, and then some of them, stopped playing Hell Let Loose because they didn't like it. Still are war correspondents, oddly enough, or others had health issues, yada yada yada. But yeah, the war correspondent thing seemed like a thing that was reachable, but I never saw really the point of what is it good for, And I don't know. I think the reason for being war correspondent, really, the reason for being a war correspondent or trying to get a voice in is that over the years, Hell Let Loose and Hell Let Loose comp and Team 17 have had a bit of a troubling time. Like Team 17 does some nice things for comp, but they never do anything nice for comp. No, as in they give us shoutouts and things like, "Oh, there's a tournament happening. Look at this, guys! Yay!" So there's something there, but often comp feels that we have the answers. Devs listen to us, and it goes unheard.
Right.
Why do we have the clan tag system right to our name and the left of it? Which is a silly thing, Yeah. I chose the most, calm issue right now.
Right.
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It feels often like a comp is not heard. Yada yada yada. And I thought maybe if we have somebody in comp, in the war correspondence seat, so to say, maybe we can like if we infiltrate them, maybe we can get a word in for like big decisions, like, oh yeah, war correspondence, this is the new thing that's coming. You know what would be cool if we could make this and this, and then with the bag idea of, hey, maybe that's gonna help comp, and then hell it loose overall.
Yeah.
So basically, what I'm trying to be is not too much myself, but more the voice of comp, so to say. Like get the input from like comp communities. Oh, it's overrun shit. Get a comp like input. They're overrunning this area, by the
You're
way.
our
The guys are both
spokesperson.
red. I guess so, which is weird. But yeah, it would be nice to like get some words in. I mean, even if we get like if we want 1,000 things from the devs, and I can at least make it like we get one thing, then I'm already, well, I'm not happy, but I'm more happy than I would be instead if I didn't do this. Like if I can like say, okay, we're gonna get some nice recon log thingy, like improved version, we get like more server options or some other shenanigan, like we can change the starting phase thing. Because some teams might want to like try, like you want to test some stuff on a map. Well, we have to flip the map each time for the starter, and it's gonna have this and this, or like some customization for server options, or I would. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff that needs to be done, but I hope I can get maybe a few words in from the community, and then maybe comp gets at least a bit of a nice thing.
Maybe. Yeah, I think the biggest thing for sure we're missing right now is like dev tools, like to be able to modify the game. And it'd be nice to be able to, like, if you have a rule set and you'd be able to implement that like literally as the function in the game. But yeah, I guess we just have to use outside bots right now for things like that. So
also, the second highest important thing at the moment is clearly to open the hatches on tanks. I'm kidding.
Yeah, be able to climb in and just kill everybody inside and whatnot.
Yes, throw a grenade in, then the tank gets empty out. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, but I don't know how this is gonna work out, with the whole thing. It might just be, oh, I'm a walker or something now. And that's it, there's no change at all. Might also be the case. I will try my best, don't get me wrong. But I don't want to sound like a politician. I'm gonna try my best, vote for me, and then everything's gonna go well. No, I can't promise anything because, it's all new for me. I can't talk about anything because of, laws and agreements and things.
Right.
Yeah, so I need to avoid that completely. But I will try. If I can get at least one nice shiny thing out of this, then that would be nice. Maybe at least like oh, there's a new map coming up. Let's say, imagine there would be a new map coming up. Maybe I can at least say, hey, can I like show it to one guy in the comp community? Oh, look at this dude. Yeah, can we make this change and then maybe we get because there's a lot of like comp people that have a brain, like a tactical brain of saying, hey, this is bad, this is good. You need to like add like foliage cover there, or you need like some cover there. This is too open, this is too dense, yada yada. I'm not gonna be as arrogant as to say, oh, I clearly know all of this shit. No, I cast matches, I flare around and hype up the crowd, so to say.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing. I'm a diplomat. I'm not a smart person. That's a great fucking statement. That goes on the tombstone. I'm a diplomat. I'm not a smart person. Lovely. But no, I don't want to do too much of my own, like, what I would like to see in the game. I think they just got our OP. And you died.
Yeah, I didn't even know you could come through that side. I haven't even been over here since they changed this area.
Things have changed in this lovely area, haven't they?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, actually.
And you have not even been around for... We had also Sainte-Marie de Mort 1 back in the day, which you have not even experienced then, because there was... I think the change was ages ago when they tilted the map like 45 degrees. 45.
Yeah, I remember, I've watched a couple, like, videos, not, like, of the map itself, but of people playing it, and there was a video from a dude that plays in XD now, running around with an MG and, like, hit-firing people from 70 meters away, and it was, like, pinpoint accurate. Because, I guess that's how MGs behaved back then, but... it was on SMDM1, and it looked really, really weird to know.
I mean, the thing is, before I have like comp streams, I run like little my waiting screen. I run always like a little video of the upcoming map. And the nice thing is my Sainte Marie de Mont video that I run is still the old version 1 thing. So it's always like when people just wait in the lobby and wait for the matches that they see. Oh, I know that area. I know that area. That's old Sainte Marie de Mont. So a nice little hit of nostalgia there.
Easter egg. Nice little Easter egg for the old players.
Wait, can you jump? Oh my god, I didn't even know we can't jump through these tiny little hedges here. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can like go through all of this. This is crazy to me.
No, there's literally like grass on the ground I can't go through it because apparently it's a high hedge.
Oh.
What the fuck? That's fun. Okay. Anyways. Comp war correspondent. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, and they're next to the garrison shit. I don't know how things are gonna turn out and things, but doesn't hurt. That's what I would say. Doesn't hurt. We'll try.
Right. Have they already like reached out, or how does the process even work? Is there like a channel that you have access to, and they come to you
don't
guys?
think I'm allowed to talk about that actually.
Oh.
Let's just say there was conversations and requirements need to be fulfilled and succeeded and things and procedure went all right.
Nice.
Sounds like a medical thing. The procedure went all right. Yes, clearly. Yes. And now the third arm. But
So did they kind of come to you, or did you go to them too?
no, I contacted because I thought, you know what, something needs to change and nothing is changing, so I went on my own way.
Right.
Yeah. But it's always, I feel like, these things are, like, people think something's just gonna happen on its own.
Yeah.
But it's often, you need to do the footwork, you need to do the actual work yourself, because if you just say, oh, if I just sit here and wait for shit to happen, it's gonna happen at some point, it's gonna fucking happen.
Right.
Like, I say that knowing that some people are trying their best, like they go on like the official Discord and everything, like saying, "Oh, this is shit." That also doesn't help because let's be fair, but that's actually a thing I'm a bit worried about because now I'm a war correspondent and the voice of comp, which is silly because there's other casters that are also war correspondents, as I have realized.
Really?
Like Lapinu is also a war correspondent. I never knew.
Huh.
I just noticed it because I was in the same, like, orange tab now. And Guderian is as well.
Really?
Yeah, I just realized, like, Guderian just greeted me and said, hi. What? You're in here? What the fuck? That's the crazy thing. Like, there's actually people from, like, the caster scene that are correspondents. I just didn't notice ever.
Wow. So if it doesn't go our way, like, we know who to blame now. You've
Yes, clearly.
That's
not
awesome.
Me. These guys. Yes. Yeah, but we will see how stuff works out. But yeah, what I wanted to say is, also losing a network shit. I'm a bit worried about one thing, and that is with because I need to be the diplomat between Comp and Team 17. Like, I need to say, oh, what would be lovely if we could have this and this. This would be a great addition to Hell Let Loose. I need to, like, point out why, because I could say, oh, it's a great thing because I think so, but it's a dumb reason. So I need to find basically what I think at least is I need to find a way how to make it interesting to Team 17 to add certain things. Like when I say, oh, how about you add this feature and this feature? Yeah, that's first work, and what is the benefit? Well, Comp would like it. Okay, that's a minor little benefit, yes. So how is that going to help the overall game / making money / because it's a company at the end,
Yeah.
Like, let's have hatches under the tanks. Okay, how is that going to help the company? Well, it's more realistic that way, and so people are going to love that. Fair, but is that going to be, like the devs need to get paid? Is that going to be enough for them? Could they do something else in the meantime? So I need to find things like if Comp has wishes, and basically my job is going to be find a way how to make it sound good enough that it could be a benefit to Hell Let Loose and Team 17.
Right. I think
So if people
the main thing
have ideas, send them. Yes.
Oh wait. Oh, actually, I've had a couple ideas. Like I had one idea that was if they were ever to do like an Italian map, they could do a I don't know what they'd call the update. I guess call it like a fucking
Pizza the
alliance
bastard.
update
Go
or
full
something.
racist.
Yeah, but what if they had like both factions on allies and Axis, right? So like in Italy, there was British forces and U.S. forces, and then you'd have Italians and Germans. And then like you can create a squad, and you get to pick which faction you would be on that team. Like an idea like that, you know, because I think that would help a little bit in some terms of like balance. You know, like the British have a competitive rocket launcher, whereas the Allies don't. You know, with the U.S. don't, because the bazooka can't pin the front of a Lux or a P4 or anything like that. I don't know, it's random stuff like that. And then the British don't have like a good machine gun, you know, like a 30 cal. Yeah.
See, now my job, now if I had that input, no, my job, at least because it's not like, oh, Team 17 said, oh, you need to like sell us stuff. I just need to basically, you know, cover the game. That's it. No, that's what I need to do.
Right.
That's my end of the job. But, you know, what I see as my job would be, how can I, like, if I see, okay, that is a fair thing, and I hear that from other people, like other comp people as well, like, that is a good idea, that's a good idea. If I hear it often enough, I would say, okay, let's try to sell that to Team 17. Let's see if we can, like see if that's a benefit to Team 17. And how would I say it? Because at first, that would be, okay, we have different factions, multiple factions on the same side, fighting against another group. So that's gonna need to be implemented. Like, that needs to be, you know, programmed. So the whole startup menu needs to be changed. That's the whole rework of the whole, you know, how the initial screen starts, how the script works in the background, how the choosing things. Okay, so that needs to all get changed completely for one map. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. But what if we do it with more? Like, you could have the Polish on like drill and things. Like choose the British or the Polish which were there. Because right now, if you want to have the Polish paratroopers experience on drill, you basically have to buy the DLC and equip the Polish veteran thing. Then you run down with British weapons. Yeah. I know what you mean, because I think, if I remember correctly, Day of Infamy had that, where you basically joined a site, and then you could say what kind of squadron, like, oh, we are from the 82nd AD, and we are from the Polish paratroopers, and you could get there and get different options, what your sub-categories were, like weapon loadouts and things.
Yeah.
So Day of Infamy had that, or had something similar to that. I haven't played that in ages, no? But again, that would need to get implemented, so I would need to find a way, okay, how can I sell this? How can I say, okay, Team 17, this is the thing we would like to see from the comp scene, and this is why you should do it, because if I say, oh, it would be cool, I mean, yeah, everything would be cool. But, you know, it would like it would interest, for example, it would be luring in the Italians, because it's an Italian setting. Italian players, the Italian player base would join us. The Polish would join us Poles would join us because, oh, they can play as the Poles. That's a nice thing. You can play for your own faction. You can kick some Nazis. That's lovely. Huh?
Patriotism, man.
Yeah, always works. Unless, you know, you play for the Germans and you might have some weird direction. But no, like that kind of stuff works, you know. But needs to be enough to basically. I need to find enough reasons why it's good. It sells the package more, so to say. Like, all of these things, like, I also have things that I would love to see in Hell Let Loose. Don't get me wrong. But some of them are just things that I say, okay, nobody else would enjoy this. Like, oh, I would like to see, what was it? Well, I guess mortars would be a big topic, but, God damn it. How many fuckers are camping in these bushes? What I, at the moment, would like is an overhaul of the commander system. Of the UI and everything. I wanted this for like 2 years, but, you know. I don't know. I just would love it if you just basically, you know, like the strafing run. Strafing run is pretty shit.
Yeah.
What I would like is you click on strafing run, you click on the map, it remembers where your starting point is, and then you move your mouse and click on the somewhere else on the map, and it makes a line in between there, and it just shoots in that direction.
Yeah, rather than
so you don't have the whole, oh, let's click 3 times, so I angle it in a weird place and doesn't really hit the thing, like, oh, let's MG down the Rehmagen Bridge. Well, it's not really a straight line, so you're gonna like miss 30%. Nah, just make it nicer. Make it an X and Y thing, an X and Y line, and good. Or what is it? One of my big points that I hate. These are all like minor things that nobody will care about. But what I always hated was the whole thing about that the building order gets put on top of each other. Like somebody builds a garrison and somebody else puts an OP down, and then the icon of the OP is gonna be over the garrison.
Yeah.
And I click on the garrison, but I can't click on the garrison because the OP is in front of it. And then 3 other squads build also OPs, and I can't click this shitty thing again. That's some really minor thing that probably like 90% of comp is gonna say, oh, but that's not important at all. I wouldn't put that point forward because it's just me being affected with my hate. But then if I wanted to sell it, I would say, that... Well, basically, I would need to find a way what to say. I would need to find what to say and why it would be a good benefit to have this. Went a bit on the rant there.
Oh, no, you're good. I mean, quality of life is always going to be good. I mean, that's things that are going to improve the game for everybody. It might be smaller things, but still.
Yes.
Because that's, I guess, that's going to be the main goal, right? Is like, can we appease both sides as we do things like that, rather than just picking one over the other? Because, I mean, to be fair, the competitive scene, I guess you'd call it, does make up a pretty decent portion of the player base, right? Because, I mean, say there's 20 teams and they all have to be able to field at least 50 people. That's already 1,000 players right there, right? If my math's not wrong. I think it's not, but it could be.
Yeah, that's true. The thing is, what I started like 20 minutes ago, what I started to saying, and then I rambled on for other things. What I'm worried about is at the moment still the whole history of comp and Team 17, because let's be fair, we had some problematic, pasts.
Yeah.
Because basically the nice and the bad thing is that Hell Let Loose comp is very invested in the success or certain points in Hell Let Loose. Like, if there's a bad update, they're gonna go in the Discord and they're gonna shit on the update for the next 10 hours.
Yeah.
Well, 40 hours, let's be fair. And the only thing that devs are gonna see is, wow, look at all these comp players. Wow, they're really shitting on everything. Wow. So, my worry is, have we done too much damage that there's gonna be really an interest in listening to comp? Or rather, when I look into the official Discord, I see people going, "Oh, this is shit, and this is shit," and the devs don't listen. And I mean, if you were the dev and you saw that each time, would you say, "Okay, yeah, I should probably listen to these guys"? They would say, "Well, fuck these guys."
Yeah.
I mean, both sides have their reasons, and both sides are right on their terms and certain yada yada. You know what I mean? But yeah, my biggest worry is at the moment: can I, do something while everybody is gonna still shit on things? So my hope is basically that we get a nice hotfix or a nice update, and only, like a 10th of the people that are angry are gonna show up. So everybody on the dev, Team 70 is gonna be saying, "Oh, this actually, comp was also nice, not too much damage." Maybe then I have a bit of better. We will see. We will see how it turns out. But my worry is still that there might be too much bad blood. And that I have a lot of basically work of good make, whatever the phrase would be, to do. To basically soften the really... Well, the bloody history we have at this point. Because comp is really fucking invested, and when people are invested in stuff, they are very brief with their comments.
Right. Let's start a positivity movement.
I mean, it doesn't need to be positive, it just needs to be, I think it's just also a lot of people are burnt out, and they I see it often on, when an update hits, even in, a nice hotfix that actually works and fixes stuff, the first thing I see also from people I know and friends of mine is, "Oh, look at that, they fucked something up again, surely. What is it? Oh, they added, a costume. Yeah, but they also fixed the grenade bug." Yeah, but they just care about the money. No, dude, look at this, they fixed something nice. That's good. Fucking loadout bug is gone.
That was the biggest one for me. Oh my god, I'm so glad that's gone. It sucks too, because they came in and had I guess, I would say that was the roughest update, was definitely the British update for me, so, right after that, that's when I feel like that was the height of the complaining, probably. But since then, like, at first I was like a big hater about it all, and then after that I was kind of like, you know what, let's kind of give them a chance, see what happens. Like, that was the first update. I think that was Team 17, right? Like, that was before Black Matter had dipped out.
Yes and no. Because the Brits were, I might be wrong on this, but if I remember correctly, because the Brits also brought HLL and other things, everything was basically packaged by Black Matter, because you can't just say, okay, we are now 2 months in control and we make all of HLL also the British faction. You can't do that, like time-wise. So everything was basically made by Black Matter, like the Brits, and then the sign-off was then by you know, Team 17. I would assume, at least. I don't have the info, but just from a logical point.
Yeah. So I mean, like, after that, I was salty at first. Don't get me wrong. Like, I was definitely a salty dude, especially with that trailer and everything that came out. It's like, we have taken a German OP. Like, you know, that was definitely the height of the hate for me, or at least it seemed like it was, and it felt like it was for me too. But since then, I've kind of chilled back because I noticed they've become a bit more, I don't know what you'd call it. They've become a bit more cautious with the updates they drop, like actually doing the public tests and whatnot. And then people complain in the public test. It's like, well, you're in here to figure this out.
I mean, the thing is, for me, like when Team 17 took over, I was a bit worried because they like the puppeteer in the background that it already was like, sorry, the puppeteer in the background for the last few years that clearly decided from all the things what Black Matter had to do, which I think in the long run is not right, because now that Team 17 has taken over like all the maps, like, okay, it's just Montana, but you know what I mean. Like, Montana feels very different to any like Hand Loose map we had prior.
Yeah.
And like the decisions and some of the change, like the death briefings have changed and how stuff gets prepared and shown. There's still, you know, certain things that don't work out, yada yada yada. No, let's not go into that much detail. But like, I feel there's definitely a different air around everything. Now, is that gonna make everything perfect? No, definitely not, because, you know, things. Sea hedges and other things. But for me, Team 17 had the British thing where we saw, oh, the British are not great. And then I saw all the people in Discord saying, oh, this is, why has Black Matter left? Oh, Black Matter did everything perfect. This is awful. Send it back to Black Matter. Guys, did you see the launch of the Eastern Front back in the day? Well, that's different, because even to this day, we don't play the Eastern Front that much. It's not like a hyped position or a hyped area we love to play at. Yeah, but no buts. That was an awful launch back in the day under Black Matter, the Eastern Front. You know, the Brits weren't great on launch either. You know, the thing is, I was very scared about Drill, because on like the tactical map and the visual, I thought, oh god, guys, we had Remark now and you're doing Drill now. Which looks even more nightmarish. It's just a bridge and nothing else. Oh my god, no. And then you can walk over it, and it's actually a really live. I really like Drill. I didn't like LL Main, though.
Yeah, I don't care for LL Main. Drill is alright. I don't like the soft vegetation. I'm a hater of soft vegetation, because everyone just kind of lays in bushes and stuff, and it makes for lame gameplay sometimes, you know, but that's a minor complaint.
That is, it was these two maps we had on the Eastern Front, the British run. I don't know what the phrase is for that even, because the one was the Eastern Front, the other was just the British. We didn't really have a cool, catchy title like Eastern Front, the British. Okay.
The tea and crumpets update.
The Biscuiteers, yes, all these things. But you know, like, the initial launch had a bit of an issue because the trailer, which I think Team 17 also is aware of how bad that was. Good God, that was bad, those floaty arms. Still other profile pictures of some people. But then, like I was also worried then. But then I saw the PDE. I joined the PDE for once, where not a lot of people showed up. But the PDE looked nice, promising. Then I joined the next PDE. That looked nice, professional, nice, good. Didn't do well on like hey, by the way, there's a PDE happening in an hour. That's not great. But like the PDEs themselves looked like nice updates, nice little things. No? So I was getting my mood and my whole like, oh, how is this going to turn out? Everything came back. I thought, oh, I'm actually kind of motivated and playing some Hell Loose, because I, you know, I don't have like played Let It Loose in the last year like 3 times.
Gosh. Just
Yeah, because I
casting.
just cast. I basically stream, work, and then eat, sleep, and do some editing. That's
Right.
my day. And then I play Noita for an hour.
Have you ever done a day in the life vlog?
Oh God, it's those funny videos there on the internet, isn't it? I see. I should do that. I should do that.
A day in the life of Altberg.
Yes. Too much eating.
I'd watch it.
Too much eating. As you should, good sir. As you should. But yeah, to say it again, I was a bit curious. It was at least like the PDEs were at least enough. There's also a looks mapping. It was enough goodness that I saw, or at least the glimpse of goodness, that I thought, you know what? Maybe during this year of 2024, when the upcoming year 2024 happens, maybe I should fuck a looks. No, I should not fuck a looks, but I should maybe, try that war correspondent thing. Maybe I can, they seem open for things. Maybe I can do something cool. Maybe I can, give at least a bit of a help to, like, comp. Like, originally, the big idea, or the big hope I had was, that was a nice shot. The big thing was basically when they, hired their new... Their new influence relations manager, which was Chris, which is she from, ZF. Zero Fucks. So with Wumble, Cyanide, and that thing, no? So they had a big name on top as one of their guys, and the man was interested in comp because he thought comp was a good addition to the game, as it's an important part. And I love that.
Right.
Because I know Sheep from before. So the man reached out to me and said, "Hey, Altberg, I might need your help with comp soon. Like, get integrated in things." So my big hope was, okay, we have somebody working for Team 17 that is actively interested in the benefit and the that sees comp more than just, oh, it's these weird people there that play the game a bit too often during the day. I got that actually is a game that actually plays plays Let It Loose as well, that I know, and that is interested in the comp scene getting a bit more attention, getting a bit more of love. And then Team 17 had the big layoff wave.
Right.
And then, yeah, the new guy, in for 3 weeks, I think. Whoosh, bye. It was still a sad thing. But yeah, then they dropped Chris out, and then we also lost Soviet Womble. We lost Wombat. What the fuck? Sorry, I got scared by a bush that moved, which is a new thing. What the fuck is this? I look like a hand moving out of the bush. We lost Wombat there, so we also lost a bit of the death breathings, because we had death breathings every week again. Which, you don't need to mention everything every week, but it was at least nice seeing like a life sign.
Yeah.
And now that I'm a war correspondent, clearly I want them all back to get my own stuff advertised every week.
Yeah. You could do the dev briefings. Get in there.
Oh, I already have enough work. No. God damn it. So many cars tonight. Have I done anything in the last 30 minutes? I don't think I've shot a single guy. Holy shit.
I haven't been able to keep an OP up, so that might be why.
Ah, that happens with age, don't you worry.
True.
Yes, there you go, there you go. But things are changing. They had the whole thing with the quality assurance QA that left, or at least a lot of them got laid off. I don't know how the situation is, and if I knew, I probably wouldn't be allowed to talk about it, so I don't know. But that's too internal that I would even get the info, I guess. But I would love... Also, near our OP, there was an enemy OP.
What? Where? Huh? What?
Right here. There was an OP right here.
Are you serious? I just walked through
Yes!
that. Oh my
I
god.
spawned, I removed it instantly.
What? Alright, I am running out of time because I do have a graduation to go to in a couple minutes.
Yes.
So I'll say, to close it out, do you have anything you'd like to say to the community or to any of your friends or anybody you've met kind of along the way?
I will try my best to get some stuff going. The team comms I will hopefully alert soon and get them some messages. Because I feel like I should gather some data from everybody, from the head comps, for the big teams at least.
Yeah.
Maybe also from the small teams. And just, maybe I do a Google form and just say, hey, write the top 5 things you need. And then make like a filter thing, because else it's going to be taking too long time. But I will probably reach out to a lot of teams, and hopefully they're going to give me some feedback, and we might be able to get at least, even if it's just, 5 things out of 1,000, that's 5 more things we get, boys.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, that's basically it. Love you all, people, and don't take everything too serious.
Subscribe to him on Twitch.
Yes, and also follow on Twitch, DasAltberg. Quick, do it. And also subscribe with the tier 3 sub and things like that, clearly.
Make a Patreon, I'll link it.
Oh, yes, and an OnlyFans. Clearly, all the things, yes.
Only alts.
Only alts.
Alright, man, well, I appreciate you coming on, dude.
It's all good. Thank you for having me. And good God, I suck at this game.